Welcome, my friends, to It's Vinylly Mine. So glad you could join us today as we take a look at a Patreon pick. Yes, my patrons on the top tier get to decide what we look at here on It's Vinylly Mine, and this is one of the ones that they voted on, and we're talking about the Hateful Eight soundtrack. Yes, this was composed and orchestrated by Mr. Ennio Morricone. Yes, the man who's famous for many soundtracks, including some Western soundtracks, who I just love his music. And so he composed and orchestrated this soundtrack. Was released on Third Man Records, TMR 364, and it was released on December 18th, 2015. Wow, has it been that long since this film got released? Had a great memory of it where it was a packed theater, something that we don't see nowadays thanks to the pandemic, but it was just a packed theater and someone was talking during it and then someone else said, "Shut the fuck up." Yeah, it was a wild night for a wild movie. But enough about me rambling. Let's drop the needle and take a look at this release. Now, yes, here we have a wonderful artwork. The art direction of the design of this was done by Nathaniel Strimpopoulos, and I hope I pronounced that right. And I love it. It's got the bleakness of the film. It captures that here with the empty white spaces that we have and the snow, of course, because it did take place, during the snowstorm. So you've got the snow in here, the stagecoach that we have here from the film, the cross in here, and of course a blood splatter because it's a Quentin Tarantino film. So why wouldn't you have some blood splatter on the cover? And over here, yes, Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight, with the credit for Mr. Ennio Morricone at the bottom. Original music composed and orchestrated by. I love this cover, really, because there's not a huge amount going on, yet a lot going on visually, especially if you've seen the film. Now, this is a thick release, folks, and we'll see why in a little bit. I love the back of it. This is just a beauty shot here from the film where all the events pretty much take place for the film, and it's wonderful. And we still have a little blood splatter in the corner, and of course our stagecoach reaching its destination, and we know what events happen inside there. So let's take a look at this inside. Now, it's a trifold, folks. So here it is. We got the trifold. We've got some of the characters here in their, poses that we've seen on posters as well. I love it. These look great. Oh, a little dusty there. But yeah, just great capturing the characters there. On this section here of the fold, we have a great message here from Quentin talking about the real act of love and him finally getting to work with Ennio Morricone. So you get that here, a little liner note message, as well as special thanks going on, a lot of credits there. The soundtrack producer, Quentin Tarantino, famous not only for, he's mostly famous with his music for the vocal track. So the fact that he's got like 50 minutes composed by Ennio Morricone for this film of score is actually a little breakaway from the normal traditional Quentin films that we've got for their soundtracks, but there are still vocal soundtracks tracks as well for vocal artists. And then, yeah, we got our track listing here as well: side A, side B, side C here with titles in Italian. Hey, go ahead, go figure. And side D as well, with some of the vocal tracks from the movie, as well as mixed in with the instrumentals, which I believe this is done in order of way they were played in the film. We got blood splatter all over the place here on this, and credits here for the movie, as well as the hateful8.com and Third Man Records website here with their logo. So a lot of cool stuff, but it's a trifold, folks. I have not run into many of these, but so here we are with the trifold. Yep, there's more of the characters that were just fantastic. Many familiar faces from a Quentin Tarantino film. So, but the fact that they've got this as a trifold, I thought was very interesting because we do have the records, but there's a sleeve inside, which I honestly have not looked at yet. I knew there was something in here, but haven't looked. But there are a couple of things in this sleeve here. I think that's everything. Yep, it feels like everything. So, yeah, wonderful portraits here. Again, credits for Ennio Morricone. And then here, what is? Oh, there's two things in here. I've not actually looked at the. Anyway, oh, 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 wow. Oh my lord, this thing. And it's, similar to the insert that we had on the vinyl. It's a really long character portrait poster. Whoa, that is awesome. We're gonna fold that back up for now and keep it in the vinyl for now. Maybe someday if I can get a custom frame, we can frame that. But that's an awesome poster. Did not expect that. What else we got in here? Yeah, this has been sitting on my shelf for a while, folks, and been saving it for its Vinyl-y Mine. And the fact that the patrons picked it, I love it. And then what do we got in here? Oh, we've got another long poster of the Stagecoach. Let me turn that around. So we have in here the Stagecoach and more blood splatter Hateful 8 logo with the Stagecoach of the horses plowing through the snow. And yeah, that's awesome too. I did not expect two posters in this, especially since I bought this at Half Price Books. So this was actually already in someone's collection and they gave it up for whatever reason. And then what do we got in here? Oh, check this out. Let's look at this book, folks, and then we will get to the vinyl in a minute. When you've got a book like that, we've got to take a look, right? So a bloody hand in here, and stills from the movie. Some images may be disturbing for some viewers, because it is a Quentin Tarantino film. Oh, they picked some great stills for this. Oh, there he is. Fantastic shot there. Oh, this is oh, yes. Oh my God. Look at Kurt Russell. Just, fantastic smoking a pipe. And oh man, look at it. That is just awesome. And hey, a shot of BTS of Quentin shooting in real snow during the movie, which also is just awesome. So yeah, this book is very, very cool. I'm digging it. And that will be going right back into the vinyl. And then, let's take a look at the records that we have here. We'll just put this back here. We'll put that back a little later. So what do we got in here for the vinyl? Now, it's just a normal sleeve, but it is 180 grams, right? So there we are, the Hateful 8. It is just a black vinyl, and it is a wonderful label. Here we got some more blood splattering here. Side C and side D with the track listing. Nothing too fancy there, but I do like the touch of the blood splatter, keeping the theme of just how gory this movie was. So that is cool. And now let's go to the other side. The other one is just the same. So nothing really fancy there with this. They did the same thing with the blood splatter. And it is black vinyl, but still 180 gram. So very solid. Oh, I don't know if you can see it in here, but look, they've actually got a second printing here of the characters. So maybe in case something happens to the sleeve, you still got the picture. That's interesting that the print, it's doubled. So I don't know if maybe maybe this is meant to, you can fold it the other way. I'm not sure, because you've got another spine in here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So, so there we go, folks, the Hateful 8. Now, as always, we're going to take a short break here, and when we return, I will give you my favorite tracks from this soundtrack, as well as any other little tidbits I might have, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, don't forget to join us on July 9th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our 15th anniversary AMA. Yes, that's right, this old man of the stream has been on YouTube for 15 years, and we're doing an AMA where you can catch us live and ask us questions about content we've put up on our channel, as well as our experience
experiences as being on YouTube for such a long time. We will be doing commentary on some of our videos and taking your questions, plus a whole lot more. There may be a few surprises in store as well, so you will not want to miss this fun and interesting evening of conversation, July 9th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for your support.
And we are back, everyone. It's a wonderful soundtrack. I love the Morricone tracks on here quite a bit. All of them definitely just breathe his style. This was recorded by the Czech National Symphony Orchestra, and they do fantastic with all the orchestrations in here. I really loved the music. You can hear that eerie, kind of creepy setting that the film has, that mood, and that's because he repurposed some of the music that he had for John Carpenter's The Thing, as well as Regan's theme for Exorcist 2. He kind of repurposed them here, and it just gave it a little extra eerie, creepy feeling and uneasiness that you wanted for that was fitting for the tone of this movie. And so I just loved those tracks. Now, I can see why they released the El Ultima della Genza de Red Rock track as a single in December 15th of 2015, because it is a fantastic track. It opens up here on side A, and it is one of my more favorite tracks on here, though all of them are just great. I love all the orchestral stuff on here. A little bit repetitious in some of them, but just enough variation in here to really keep things interesting, especially the overture in here as well. A solid track for sure. The Neve tracks are great in here, and even the little stinger that we get here at the end for track 28 I thought was fantastic. Matter of fact, it's funny because with most Tarantino soundtracks you do get audio clips, and you do have that here. And in fact, the Jim Jones at Botany Bay by Jennifer Jason Leigh, they actually have that segment that she sung in the movie in here, so it pulled right from the movie. So I thought that was interesting and kind of took me back to the film. But some of the other dialogue in here, this music is so it envelops you and captures you, that when you get these vocal tracks in here, either the songs or just the spoken word, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. It's funny. I would have rathered them maybe combined the albums to where they put all the orchestral stuff on 3 sides and then maybe all the vocal stuff on just one side, but nonetheless, it's a solid soundtrack. It really is eerie. It's got that spaghetti western mood to it, and so, yeah. The Hateful Eight soundtrack is a fantastic soundtrack, and this LP pressing, it's crisp, it's clean, it sounds wonderful, and it really takes you back not only to the movie, but lets you just appreciate the style and the expertise that the maestro Morricone had. I guess there was some debate of how well he liked or didn't like working with Tarantino. You get the 2 different stories every so often with stuff like this, but whichever the case it was, behind the scenes, on the front end, you get a wonderful soundtrack that definitely needs to be in your collection, especially this one that also has the posters and the photo book and everything. Yeah, I'm very happy about this selection and glad my patrons picked it. So there you have it, folks. Thank you for listening to me on this extra extended version of It's Vinylly Mine. Please subscribe, hit our Patreon, and if you join our top tier, you can help us decide what we review here on It's Vinylly Mine. Because remember, it isn't yours, it's Vinylly Mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side.